Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Playback Podcast, and I'm your host, Trey Wheeler, with the extension of the Legacy Project. And today I have a friend, a little brother, just an overall good guy, Peyton Sharp. Welcome to the show, Peyton Sharp.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I really appreciate you being here. Peyton, let's start from the beginning. Matter of fact, tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 16.
What grade are we going to this year?
I'm going to be a junior this year.
What school do you attend?
St. Frederick High School.
So let's go backwards. At what age did you find an interest in music?
Well, my mom tells me, I don't remember this, but my mom tells me that ever since I've been in the womb, every time music would come on, I would dance. But but I would say that at around like age 3 is when I really started getting in. That's what they say. I don't really remember 3. But
Did you start by like beating on pots and pans and all of that?
I actually had a drum set that wasn't properly set up correctly. My dad set it up, and we've looked at pictures from back in the day. Like, it was so misarranged, but, it was good for the times. But then after that, I kind of put it down for about a year or 2, and then I started beating on buckets.
What age was this?
The bucket stage, I say like 8, 9.
Mm-hmm. So I got a question for you. When was the first time and what age were you when you noticed or somebody else told you, hey, you got something concerning playing the drums?
It was kind of like a mixture. Like, my mom always, like, thought I would be performing and stuff like that. My dad was mainly the one who would, like, purchase the drum sets. His whole thing was that if I wanted to do it, he would pay for the lessons and stuff as long as I stuck with it. But it was a mixture of both parents. Yeah.
What age was this? When you really, really knew that you can do this?
If I had to guess, I'd say 10, 11. I was still in like 5th, 6th grade.
So with you doing that at 10 and 11, what changed for you? Did you start practicing? Did you start taking lessons?
I actually started watching like different YouTube videos. Like, I used to watch drum covers and all of that, and I was like always fascinated, or I always wanted to know how they like listened to the song and was able to put that out onto what they actually play. So that's what I just kind of watched those really.
Who are some of the drummers you used to watch? Do you remember?
On YouTube, there was this one guy. His name was Cooper Drummer, something like that. But the E in his name was a 3, kind of like I wrote myself. But it was like, that's not why I do it like that. But he was one of the main ones. There was this kid around my age. His name was Mighty Mouse Dix, I think his name was. Something like that. I may not remember the exact name, but I used to watch them a lot because I like the setup, how their room used to look, and like how they used to change their drum every video and stuff like that.
So going from there, when did we start either taking lessons or getting band or anything like that?
I originally started taking my first lessons at Matt's Music with a teacher named Miss Anna. I called her Miss Anna. I don't know how old I was. I can't really remember. I was still at Jesus the Good Shepherd, though. I know that.
So you were elementary.
In elementary school. And then after about a year and a half of that, that's when I moved on to you. And we're still here.
So how old? You don't remember how old you were when you started coming to me, right?
I think I was also still in elementary. I know that because I have pictures of me still in my elementary school uniform.
So we move on to junior high. Other than playing drums, did you have any other extracurricular stuff that even later elementary, early junior high that you were interested in or you participated in?
Like sports and stuff as well? I played basketball, but I was all right. I wouldn't. You get it. I did that. I played baseball. I was actually pretty decent at baseball, and then I kind of put that down to focus on music and stuff like that. But I think that's about it, actually.
So when you had the 3 in your life, basketball, baseball, and drums, rank them first to third in as far as what you worked on and what kept your interest.
At the height of baseball, it would have been baseball, drums, and basketball. But then when I got like deeper into the music and stuff like that, it went music, baseball, basketball.
So what flipped that switch that made you get deep into the music so much so that a sport that you loved and cared about, you put it on the back burner to fully commit yourself to drums?
I feel like when I actually realized I had a better chance of doing music full time than baseball, it kind of like That's what flipped it.
So, is that the aspiration to be a professional
Musician,
Yeah.
performer, everything like that. Yes, sir.
So, let me ask you this: do you play any other instruments?
Yes, sir. I play bass, guitar.
Uh-huh.
I had to start picking that back up a little bit. I've kind of set that down, but I got to get back on that.
Mhm.
It's another instrument I play. I know there is. Oh, I played piano for a little bit, but I couldn't really stay with it. But
But drums is at the top of the list.
drums is the top of the
So,
list.
if you could be a professional musician, what instrument would it be?
If it was a musician, drums.
Really?
Drums.
So, you also have artist rap career, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, and when did that start?
I mean, I always liked rap music. I would like sneak and listen to it when I know like my mom wouldn't like that, but I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So I say that's so I didn't just write anything back then, but you know, I listened to it and would remember the words to the song after like 2 listens, like the full song. I didn't start actually writing stuff till like 7th grade,
Wow.
and then I started like recording music on my earbuds in like 9th grade, and then like so in 9th grade, and then I listened this summer actually to my old stuff, and I said we got to change that. So,
Yeah, I was actually about to ask you that. Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
yes, it was a song.
Tell me the first verse.
No, I am not saying the first verse of this song. I will tell you the title. The title.
They want to know the first verse.
They do not want to. They might, but they're not gonna like the first verse. It was just not it. We're not gonna go
So
there.
what's the chorus? You remember?
The song was called H2O, and I tried to get unique. I don't know where this came from. I was actually in my reading class when I came up with the idea for the song.
You were in reading class when you wrote about.
No, I didn't write it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It came to me.
Okay.
I wrote it later that day
Okay.
at the courthouse. Actually,
Wow.
Yeah.
Even better.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't really want to recite the first lyrics of that song. There's nothing bad. It was bad, but it's like it's just not. It's not good at all.
Okay. I thought you wanted to give them
Nah,
a couple of bars of H2O.
that song will never be released
I'm
ever.
super curious about H2O, to be
Yeah.
completely honest. Okay, so we write H2O in the 7th grade.
Yes.
We fast forward.
No. Oh yeah.
7th grade.
About 7th, 8th grade, 7th or 8th. I think it was
So,
8th.
Let me ask you this: what prompted you to actually start writing
I don't even.
your own stuff?
I guess, to be honest, I really can't tell you. Here's what I like about like rappers and performers and stuff like that. I always like the performances and seeing the crowd jump and stuff like that. So I was like, let me try to write something. And that first song,
Yeah, H2O.
it just wasn't it.
Who would you compare your style to, rap wise, performance wise,
Performance wise,
and rap wise? Yeah.
well, my biggest I say rappers that I like would be like
No, not that you like.
that I compare myself to.
So you know how basketball players they're like, oh, he shoots like Steph Curry, he dribbles. Like, who would you compare your flow to, and then who would you compare like your performance style to?
I would say like my rap style is kind of like Lil Uzi or Travis. What's funny about that? Like
I'm listening.
Every time I say Travis,
No, we're listening.
but performance style, Travis again. Yeah, that's like when I saw his performances.
That's
that
what
point
made
on.
you want to be a rapper.
Somewhat, pretty much.
So we're in junior high. We're writing H2O. When did you join the drum line?
7th grade.
7th grade. And you're still on the drum line now.
Yes.
You're about to be a junior. Your first couple of years, and don't name anybody's name. Well, let me ask you this: your love for drums, that's what made you get on the drum line?
Yes.
To learn more and be a part of something at the school.
What? Yeah, pretty much, yes, sir.
How much do you feel like you grew as a drummer between 7th grade and let's just say junior high?
I've grown a lot, even if it's just from the knowledge of knowing how to play these different instruments. Because at first I was just on drum set, but now I can do tenors, cymbals, snare. But I've gotten better, definitely, even if it's just from learning other instruments.
What do you play now?
I play tenors now.
Okay. So we fast forward. You're a junior. What is the plan? Because you're a musician and you're a rapper, and you're taking both seriously, equally as serious. What's the plan when you graduate in another year?
I'm not fully sold on the whole plan yet. I'm not exactly sure, so I can't really say. I don't know exactly, but whatever it is, it's definitely to pursue music, whether it be just drums, music production, rapping, artistry, performing. It's definitely music related. I don't know the exact plan, but it's definitely gonna be music.
Let me ask you this question, and I'm really curious to know, how do you decide to split your time up between rapping and drumming because you want to pursue both as a profession? How do you split your time in putting in the work?
Well, recently I've been focusing majority on the rapping because I have something that I'm releasing at the end of this month.
Something? What's this? Something?
It's an album.
Okay.
My first album.
How many songs?
12.
Do you know the name of the album yet?
Yes, it's titled Peyton,
Uh-huh.
but the E is a 3, so P3YTON.
Okay. And it's gonna be digital all over the place.
Yes,
Okay.
I actually announced it in the middle of the school year,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's what I've been focusing on mainly. But recently, I've been more on the rap, but it would be an even split generally.
So how do you decide to split evenly? Like, is it, I feel like I'm progressing more in rap, so let me take this more serious, or I have a project coming out, or I have a show with drums. Like, put me inside of your mind of how somebody with more than one talent and gift split their time up to make sure that they're evenly paid attention to.
Well, my mindset, like recently, has been, that's what you're asking, right? Like kind of recently, it's been that, okay, I'm okay on drums. Like I'm not saying I'm set. I'm saying that I'm pretty decent on drums. Now, let me go back a little bit, listen to my old music, and say, okay, how can we make this better? Because 100% it could be better. So, what could I do better? What could I say here? What could I do that? So I've been trying to kind of perfect that a little bit more. And then once I get this release out and see what the people think about it, then I'll be able to, get back to balancing both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I got another question for you. I just thought about this. Being that you won several talent shows, playing the drums, you participated in a lot of stuff, right? And you're 16 years old.
Yes, sir.
How hard is it to be even locally successful or successful in your school or at church and keep a level head with everybody telling you how great you are or something?
Well, I actually don't like it when people say I'm great at something. Like after the talent shows, people come up to me and be like, how are you gonna do that, top that next year? I always say it can always be better. Like, I don't like when people say I'm great because I'm not. I mean, I'm okay from where I'm at, but I'm not great. But I just try to, just be with everybody else. I don't put myself over anybody, but it's just.
But being a musician, I had this talk the other day with some of my friends. A part of it, you have to have a level of self-esteem and, you just got to know that you're good. But we talked about this fine line between being arrogant and just knowing that you're good in a competitive manner. Do you have trouble staying on the left side with, I know I'm good? You know what I mean? Because you gotta have this sense of, because you can go into any workplace and it's gonna be competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you won't get hired if somebody's better than you or they're doing a better job than you. So, do you have any issues at 16 with, man, I don't think my self-esteem is where it should be, or do you think it's too high at times? You know what I mean?
No, I try. I've always been taught by both my parents, to not put yourself above anybody. So I've always tried. I know what I am and I know what I'm not. So when people tell me, "Oh, you're the best in the area," I'm just not. I mean, I know what I am. I mean, if I work hard enough, I'm sure I can maybe get there. But it's just, I don't really have any trouble saying what I am or saying I'm above myself or above what I am. I'm just.
But you don't lack confidence.
No, sir.
Good.
Try not to.
And shout out to your parents. I know them both personally, and they're both great people, and they're doing a great job with you. So, I got a few questions for you. You ready?
think so.
What is your biggest strength concerning drums?
I'm honestly say. Well, okay. Let me ask a question from the question. When you say my biggest
I
strength,
don't know. We doing it.
like I would say,
Okay,
like
let me give you like an example. If you have fast hands, that's a strength. If you do doubles well, that's a strength.
okay,
If you
my doubles have improved. I've been improving on my left hand because how you always tell me start with left hand like that. But I've been improving with my left. My doubles are pretty decent. And
so the flip side of that, what is your biggest weakness? Something that you absolutely know you need to work on.
the hi hat, like with that left foot.
Oh, playing it with just the left foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when you have me doing other stuff and I have to, that just no.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. What is your dream gig? Who's your if somebody called you and let you pick what artist you would love to tour with? What one artist would that be?
Has to be for drums. Does it have to be for drums?
What else would it be for?
Rap.
Let's do both. Who would you like to open up for?
See, that's a tough question because they say that the opener depending on who you open it for. If you open it for like somebody huge, like I don't know.
That's not true.
Oh,
Yeah. Like people be there for the opener most of the time.
then Travis, like
Of course. Who would you like to play for?
I literally don't know for drums.
I'm waiting.
Could it be a band?
It can be whatever.
Slipknot.
I actually almost sure I knew you was gonna name some type of band. Tell me why.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't like a lot of heavy metal, but for some reason, I always like the Slipknot drummer. So, yes,
So that's your dream gig.
for drums, yeah.
All right. Tell me your top 5 drummers. Don't have to be in order.
Jay Weinberg,
Okay.
Travis Barker.
Mhm.
Honestly, Cooper drummer on YouTube. You.
Thank you.
Why you say it like
That was genuine.
Oh, okay. And at 5th,
What about the guy you what was it, Jordy or Jordan somebody?
oh, matter of fact, Cooper might have to get off that list. Joey Jordison,
Joey Jordan.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So those are your top 5. Okay. I have so you played 2K and Madden or something before where you create a player, right?
Yes,
We're about to create a drummer.
Okay.
You ready? So these are the parts that we're taking from people. So you can choose whose interpretation, brain, way of thinking of how to approach drums, whose hands you're taking, whose feet you're taking, whose performance style, swag, energy that you're taking, whose professionalism. Let's start with whose ideas and interpretation, whose brain are you taking for this creative drummer?
I already took. Did I take Cooper off the list? Did I take him off the list?
This is totally separate.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna take.
creating a drummer from
I'm
scratch.
gonna take his mind because like in his videos he does like different stuff like where he adds other stuff other than just drums. Like one video he used a basketball for like the bass at one point. It was yeah.
What about whose hands are you taking?
I'm gonna take. It's between Joey and Jay. I'm gonna go ahead and take Jay's hands.
Jay
Weinberg.
Okay. Whose feet are you taking?
Joey's.
Whose energy, swag, and just performance style are you taking?
Probably Travis Barker.
And whose professionalism are you taking?
Probably yours.
Wow. That sounds like a great, just overall drummer. What is he gonna play though?
Like what kind of music?
What genre is he gonna play?
What genre?
Uh
If he got all that, he can play any genre.
huh. All right. I wanna do this because of who you are. Let's create a rapper. Let's see. Whose writing are you taking? Just the writing.
Drake.
Whose delivery, as far as how they actually flow, are you taking?
Kanye.
That sounded like a fart. Whose swag, just the look, are you taking?
Lil Uzi.
And whose performance style are you taking?
You already know.
Say it for them.
Travis.
He loves Travis Scott, y'all. All right. You ready?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do a creative tour. So you're a tour manager, right? You have a 20-minute opening act. You have a 30-minute middle act and a headliner. You can cross genres. You can do people that aren't here with us anymore, whatever, right? Who's your opening act? 20 minutes.
20 minutes. That means they have to be somebody who can get the crowd's attention, but actually be decent. I'm gonna throw somebody that's upcoming in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll with and put Jack Harlow up there, bro.
Jack Harlow opener. Who's your middle 30-minute?
Put Uzi in there.
And who's your headliner?
Travis.
Jack Harlow, Lil Uzi, and Travis Scott.
That's just what came to the mind at
I
first.
got you. Hey, that's what you're going with. Give me your top 5 artists. You can female, male, one list. They don't have to be in order, and you can cross genres.
Travis Scott, Lil Uzi. Drake. Kanye West. Fifth one. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to just say, Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi. I have no idea who that is. But God bless him, though. Top five songs ever in your mind.
There's no way.
Come on. There is a way. Everybody before you has done it. Let's go.
Top 5. I'll answer any other. I'll do 20 push-ups.
Top
I don't know.
5.
I don't have 5.
Top 5. Come on. They don't have to be in order. Let's go. If you can make a playlist on your phone that only consisted of 5 songs that you can listen to for the rest of your life, what 5 songs would those be? And this is actually an easy question compared to the one that's coming.
Okay. Money Longer by Lil Uzi.
Okay.
Butterfly Effect by Travis Scott.
That's 2.
I'm just naming good songs. So I don't have a top 5, but we'll say Jimmy Cooks by Drake and 21 Savage. That's who I should have put on the list. 21.
It's too late now.
Dang.
2 more.
Stop Breathing by Playboy Cardi.
Why do you want you to stop breathing? 5. One more.
And All of the Lights by Kanye West. And Rihanna.
And Rihanna, you gotta make sure you name her. Okay, even harder question. Favorite song of all time? You okay?
No, I'm not, because it's not going to be one of those on the list. I don't know what to do here. This is such a
Favorite
tough...
song of all time?
Favorite song of all time. Dad, throw out a song. I see. He asked what's my favorite song of all time. Nah, that's not it. That's not it. Do not keep that in. Don't keep that. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, this is the random pick, people. This is the first thing that came to my mind. This is not it. 100% it's not. But In the Club by 50 Cent.
Wow. Okay, In the Club by 50 Cent. Let me ask you. Well, you're not old enough to know about no skip albums. So, but I'm gonna ask you this: what's your favorite?
No skip.
Album?
I know what a no skip album is.
Y'all ain't had none since
Yes,
you
we
grew
have.
up. No, y'all have
Plenty.
not. You know y'all have not.
Yes.
Y'all haven't.
Astro World was a no skip album. Astro World.
What's your favorite album of all time?
Astro World.
Favorite album,
Astro
top to
World.
bottom.
Astro World.
Okay. Who is that by?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Please DM this man or follow him back or something. Jeez, he's your most committed fan in the world, most loyal. Speaking of loyalty, I got a question that I ask everybody. You ready? Loyalty or respect? Which one do you prefer? And why?
Loyalty. Like, you mean like somebody being loyal to me or me being loyal to them? Loyalty, because you can have all the respect in the world, but like if you can't trust them to do something, or if you need them for something, or like just loyalty, like your best friend is just, you just gotta have that.
That's your take. I'm just listening. So you pick loyalty over respect.
I feel like there's something wrong with that answer now. Like,
It ain't nothing wrong with your answer.
I take loyalty
And tell me your reason again.
because wait, hold on, I'm rethinking this now. Hold on. Yeah, because I gotta be able to trust you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta respect me for me to trust you.
So you don't care much about respect.
I do. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying if I had to pick
asking.
between the two.
Hey, I'm just asking.
For example, you don't respect me on 2K, but
I don't at all.
But you're loyal. But you're loyal.
Yeah, but okay. So loyalty. That's what
Yes.
we're going with. All right. Got another big question for you, and this is the last question. You're 16 years
I ain't
old.
finna be phased.
You're 16 years old, but I want you to think long time from now, after you've lived a great life, successful life, family, done well, healthy, and all that. What do you want Peyton's legacy to be? What do you want people to remember you for and as?
One of the greatest performers of all time.
That's all you want them to remember you for? That's your legacy?
That's a good one.
What about you as a man?
You said one thing?
No, I said your legacy.
Oh, I can name more than one thing. I thought it was just one.
No.
Oh, okay. So, just a great guy all around.
Mm-hmm.
Honest, loyal.
Mm.
See, I did in there. And with the respectful in there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then one of the greatest performers of all time.
That's your legacy.
I
That's
think,
what you remember.
I think that's a pretty reasonable legacy.
I agree. I'm just asking. I am, and I tell you privately all the time, and I'm going to tell you publicly. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, I love you. I ain't gonna say to death, but I love you to life. I care about you and your family, and I'm just proud of the growth that I keep seeing. Because it seems like I've been around you your whole life, but it's only been 6, maybe 7 years. But I want you to continue
that
being.
long?
I think so.
Sure has. Sure
You
has.
16?
Sure has.
When did he come? You remember? Was he 9?
No, he was 8.
That's crazy, right?
It's 8.
Yeah. You saw he pulled his fingers out to do.
I forgot that I was
16 minus
16,
8, y'all.
and if
It's
you
okay.
add 8 to 8 at 16, I forgot.
It's okay. It's gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. So, but yeah, no. Seriously, I'm proud of you. I'm glad to be a part of your life and be around to see the great man and performer, entertainer, whatever you choose to do. I know you're gonna do well with it. But I want you to just continue to be a great person.
Thank you.
Anything? Tell them your social media handles so they can follow you.
Everything, like, I really just use Instagram and YouTube, but it's and SoundCloud and Apple Music and all that. But it's just P3YTON space sharp.
Spell your last name too, because it's
SHARP.
PEYTON. Last name
P3YTON.
P3YTON. I'm sorry. SHARP. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. Go to his YouTube page and tell him about the project again.
It should be coming out toward the end of July.
Uh-huh.
It'll be on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube, all that. It's titled Peyton, P3YTON.
Again, y'all, thanks for watching the Playback Podcast with the extension, the Legacy Project. We had Peyton Sharp. It's been a great episode. Until next time, we'll see y'all.